last year. That place was as loud as I've ever heard it.
And that's it. That makes me want to see playoff games here again. That makes me want conference finals and MLS Cups here again.
And that's the great thing about this club. 4 trophies in 6 years, and they want more. And the fans want more. The way they show up for this team, they love this city.
Look, the atmosphere is the fans. They bring the rowdy. They are the blue hell. They don't want glory days. They want glory now.
YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here today on ESGNet, as we're back here for another episode of the Kansas City, or I should say the Sporting Kansas City Manager Career Mode here on ESGNet. Now today we have a pretty good episode here today. We're actually going to be in action here against Philadelphia, and currently Philadelphia, the Union right now, are 15-7-7 in the Eastern Conference there, as they're just sitting a couple points behind the Columbus Crew, who are currently right now at 53 points, leading the conference. Now, last 2 games, the Union only tied in their matches, so it's very important for them to try to get a win over us. There you see us currently, Sporting Kansas City at 67 points. Seattle Sounders right there, as we got a big lead there, 20-point lead there. So we're not too much worried about there, but the thing we're worried about is the Eastern Conference side, because there is a narrow gap between those two teams, or between all those teams really, as they're still trying to figure out who is going to take the lead. And of course, right now, Columbus has been taking the lead for the majority of the season here. They've been on top of the table there. But Philly, well, if they can win this game here against us today, they could easily be on top of there and leapfrog over Columbus. So we're going to try to see if we can avoid that. As like I said, we can win, lose, or draw. We don't really have nobody chasing after us, but of course Seattle and of course Minnesota would love to see us lose a game or two there. But there you see the best defensive team. There you see we've only given up 10 goals so far here this season. Now the next team behind us giving up the least amount of goals, of course, is Philly. They've given up 25 this season. So this is going to be a pretty good game here. I think it'll be a pretty good defensive game. I wouldn't be surprised if we draw on this one, as both teams have been actually pretty high scoring teams here this season. As you take a look at the Philly Union, and there you see their guys there, and of course you'll see their lineup there. As you see, they're running that looks like a 4-3-1-2 there for Philly, and of course we run our 4-3-3 for defensively there for Sporting Kansas City. But there you see their guys there. Of course, we got some new faces of there on our team, and we're going to be moving around guys here in a couple of games here. And also, too, we're going to be, of course, leapfrogging and kind of simming some games here and there. So let's go ahead and get to about the 3rd minute here in this one. As you see Gorso here getting the ball there off the wing there. And there you see, try to get that one in there to Nemo, but could not connect there. As I believe Elliott did a great job there defensively, stopping that one there. So Kansas City trying to score here early and quick in this one. As we go to the 18th minute now here. We'll see Russell here going in there. He's going to go ahead and give that one to Nemo, as he gets the nice follow-through. And a nice assist there from Russell, as Nemo will get on the board here for Sporting Kansas City as they score this one. They'll lead this one now 1-0 here, as Kansas City doing a great job here. And really in this first couple of minutes of the game, I was really surprised we were able to attack as much as we did here. And of course, this one I was just so happy that we're able to get the the cross in there and help out Nemo and get that score there. It's been a while since we've seen Nemo score any goals here in the last couple of episodes here. You've seen there 14 so far for the MLS, and of course I believe he's in second place right now for goals scored this season, As actually Philly's their top guy is right now. I think he has like somewhere near 19 or 20 for this season. So he's been doing a great job here. And of course, that's one guy we're gonna have to worry about there. I can't remember exactly the top of my head what his name is, but for the most part here, Philly's been doing a great job here, just like we have all season long here. Of course, only problem is they have the Crew ahead of them in this in the standings there in the East. You see our good attempt there, and we get a good stop. Now, or I should say, Philly gets a good stop there. Go ahead and get to this. See this one. Gutierrez try to get the free kick there, but he just launched that one over. Too much there from him, as we're not able to get that one and be able to connect on that that free kick there. So, and that's one thing I'm still working on here in this game is the free kicks. Now we'll see. Espinoza gets that one to Gorso here. Can we see Gorso get this goal here? And he does so. Gets that one in the back of the net. And Sporting Kansas City is going to lead this one now 2-0 as we're at the 41st minute. Take a look here. Look at that. Just good job of just finding the open man there and then getting that one down the field. Kansas City will again score here in Philly, as Philly just does not know what they can do with this this titan of a team here that has been playing so well here this season. Now I will say I am playing on professional now here, so I've been of course thinking about as we get to the playoffs because we are going to be, like I mentioned earlier, we are going to be simming quite a few games. I'm probably in the playoffs. We'll probably move up to I think world class. I think it's the next one up. So it's getting a lot more tougher, and I'm learning a lot more things here as we been playing this series. And of course, I got a Wolf series here that I'm trying to get started here and trying to get that going here. But there you see the final whistle in this one. Sporting Kansas City able to do a great job here as they end up winning this one. I think only giving up a goal there here in this ball game here. Oh no, actually go to halftime here, I should say. 2-0. Of course, Gorso and Nemo both scoring here in today's game. Now, it goes 67th minute here. We'll see Russell here trying to go off of the wing here. He does a great job there protecting the ball there. Trying to find Nemo there. Cannot find Nemo, and that one's going to go in here. You see him. He had that set up perfectly, but just launched it too far. Now we'll see Sporting Kansas City here again trying to make an attack here. And we'll see there. Kicked in there, and that is going to be a goal for Sporting Kansas City, as I believe that is Nemo. I think he gets his second one. Yeah, he gets his second one of the day. And that will put him now at 16 goals now for the season. As we take a look and see this replay here. Great job. They lose track of the ball. And Nemo able just to sink that one in there. Nice job. As the goaltender just could not get there on time. Tries to block that one with his foot, but gets past him. And Sporting's going to lead this one now 3-0 here early in the second half of this ball game. So nice job there for Nemo, and now his his 15th of the season. Let's go now here. We'll see. Looks like Jones there for the Union there. Gets off to, and I cannot pronounce that man's name there, but he gets a goal there for Philly. Philly starting to come back here. They were actually playing some really good offense here. Really doing a great job here attacking Sporting Kansas City, but no clean sheet here today for Tim here for our goalkeeper, as he gives up this one here. And the Union here come up to score here. So they're going to try to at least put something on the board here against Sporting Kansas City, as KC gives up a goal. And it's going to be a 3-1 ball game. We'll see if Kansas City can walk out of here just giving up a one goal here to the opponents here on the road. As you see their third goal of the season for that gentleman right there. Go to the 87th minute now here. Sporting Kansas City going here. They're going to again attack here. Like I said, been doing a great job of attacking. And there you see in the goal there, they return the favor there, as now Russell gets in there. And KC is going to lead this one now 4-1 here in Philly. As you see there, the guys loving this, and they are loving that they are having a great season here, as Johnny Russell gets this one in there. And just look at the replay here. Just a great job there. Find the open man there, and then realizing Johnny was there wide open and able to make a shot there on the far side there. and just puts that one in the back of the net there. No chance there for the goalie to get that one, and that is going to be a 3-goal lead as he gets his 13th of the season here in this ball game. So as we'll take a look here and see, Sporting Kansas City will go ahead and win this one. Final score 4-1 here in Philly. So nice job there at Sporting Kansas City. Again, having another amazing season, and they are really enjoying. I'm sure the Sporting Kansas City fans in real life, if you're a Sporting Kansas City fan here, if you're watching this area, which I know there's a couple of you guys that watch this, follow the series here, you're probably happy that at least in the virtual world here, they're having a successful season, unlike in real life here. But another year. We'll, don't worry. We'll get back in the top of the standings there in the West coming up this spring. But in this one, they're definitely just playing like no other. Of course, I will say beginner's luck here for us. But nonetheless, here, Sporting Kansas City, there you see the numbers there, and 15 shots compared to the Union's 2. There you see 9 on target at possession. And like I said, I have been bumping up the difficulty here, and it's getting a lot more challenging. I'm really enjoying it. I'm liking it here. And you'll see that here even more so once we get this Wolves series, which the first episode, there's an introduction episode, but the actual first action in that series you guys will see here probably, I'm hoping but at least in a couple of days here, whenever this video decides to be released here, you'll see that Wolf series, and like I said, it's been a lot of fun because I've upped the ante on that one. Now I'm thinking I'm playing on world class, at least on that one there, so should be a fun one. But nonetheless, there you see the player ratings there. Great day there for Sporting Kansas City. As you take a look here, we're gonna have a talk to the press there, and we've got that game coming up against Real Salt Lake, which I am not mistaken, I think we're going to go ahead and sim there, because we do have a big game coming up here. We'll be playing against the Colorado Rapids coming up in the next one here, so we are going to go ahead and sim this one here. We'll see what the sim is going to turn out to be. And of course, win or lose, doesn't really matter, because you see there 70 points there, as Real Salt Lake there you see number 7th in the West right there with 38 points. Colorado Rapids are 38 points, also at number 8, and we'll be playing them in the U.S. Open Cup here, which is a big deal here for us. There you see in the East, Philly dropping back 1 there behind the Columbus Crew. Still, they're still struggling there, trying to get their way back, or at least try to stay in the fight there, because, like I said, it's a tight race there in the East right now. And really, anybody can start leapfrogging against anybody, as there's not many games left here in the season. But there you see the West, there you see the bottom half there, and like I mentioned, the Colorado Rapids there at 38 points there. We're going to be seeing them here after this sim, as we're going to be taking on the opponents that are ahead of them in 7th place there, I mentioned, Salt Lake City. So we'll see what Salt Lake City can do, and of course, like I said, not really a big deal here. I believe we beat Salt Lake City already this season, and we'll see what we can do here in this quick sim here. So, okay, well, they get the first goal there. And can we try to equalize this one? Looks like Salt Lake City may end up getting this one. Oh, they scored 2. Oh, fine. Okay, we get 1. So it's a 2-1 battle. And will we get back in this one? Does not look like it. So Salt Lake City will win this one 2-1. Is the final score there in that one. Take a look here, and of course, we're going to talk to the press about the big game coming up. Like I mentioned, the U.S. Open Cup, and we're going to talk to at least maybe mention Colorado, maybe praise the team. I don't know. Looks like we're going to praise the Colorado Rapids maybe for the success they've had so far here, at least in the U.S. Cup tournament right here. But of course, we would like to win this one here. And this is going to be a big deal here. We have not won we didn't win our preseason tournament, and we did. And right now we're the heavy favorites for the MLS Cup, which we still, like I said, we got about another season or another month to go in the season. But this one's going to be really important for us, because this will be the first ever U.S. Cup here. Well, it won't be a first ever U.S. Cup for the Sporting Kansas City, but it's been a while since Sporting Kansas City has won one. I'm not sure how long. It hasn't been that long, at least what I've been told. We have not. It's been a couple of years. It hasn't been that long that they won one. But hey, one of our guys is coming back here from the DL. So nice to see Fuentes there coming back here, and just in time for the U.S. Cup. So he's going to be back in the lineup here in the starting 11. We'll see what he can do in today's game. As you take a look at that beautiful cup right there, that's what we want to bring home. And not to mention, it's the Lamar Hunt Cup. Yes, a great man, a great legend here around the Kansas City area, and they named that cup after him. And we're going to try to see if we can bring that home to KC. So we'll take a look here. The players to watch there, of course, Tim Howard. He's of course retired now, but in this one, at least in this version of MLS here in FIFA 19 here, he's still playing. And there you see him. And of course, that is the guy we're going to have to get trying to score some goals on here. And he's one of those tough goal keepers there in the league. So it's going to be a big time game. It's going to be a big deal here. Try to get one around him. And of course, what we want to avoid of anything here is a situation where we end up drawing here, because if we draw, that means it goes to penalty kicks. And of course, we all know here, we started this, in that last game there in that preseason game, I did not do so well in penalty kicks. So that is something we're going to have to avoid here. So that means we're going to have to really do a great job here attacking. As we'll take a look here, Johnny Russell here in this one, about the 9th minute here, setting up something for Nemo here. Nemo, oh, good job there. But Howard, of course, sees that one a mile away and ricochets that one right out of there, as that'll be a goal. That'll be a corner kick there for KC. But great job and great hands there from Tim Howard. Now go to the 14th minute here. We'll see a free kick here for Sporting Kansas City. So I don't, and be honest, they shouldn't worry too much here, but Gutierrez will be here. We'll see what Gutierrez can do in this one, as he didn't do so well in that game against Philly there. We missed that goal completely, or we overshot it, actually, I should say. But we'll try to see here what we can do here. And like I said, I'm still working on goal kicks or free kicks here, but he ends up missing that one way too high and way too wide there. Sporting Kansas City now attacking here near the 21st minute. And we'll see here, Sporting Kansas City here really doing a great job here, keeping the ball here, keeping it in front of him. Finding the open man there. Oh, nice job there, as Espinoza will get this one. And Sporting Kansas City will lead this one 1-0 here for the U.S. Cup here, as we're in Atlanta. I just realized this. We are in Atlanta, so this is a big game here. Take a look. Nice job as Sporting Kansas City there finds their guy and knocks this one in there. Nice job there from Espinoza. Again, another player that we have not seen too often here scoring goals. And he does get this one here as KC leads this one. So Tim Howard gives up that one there, as he is not going to walk out here with a clean sheet. The second goal of the U.S. Cup here for Roger Espinoza, as he gets that one in the 23rd minute. So now go to the 34th minute here. We'll see what this one is going to be. And we'll see Sporting Kansas City here trying to go here and do a good job there defending. As Colorado had a good, for a while there was kind of quite a few times here in the game. I believe you'll see here that, like this one right there, doing a good job here defensively, but also offensively doing a great job attacking. But we'll go into the half there, and we'll see here that it will be a 1-0 lead for Sporting Kansas City. And we'll see what Tim and company can do, if they can try to bounce back here as we go into the second half. And, of course, Sporting Kansas City would have loved to just lay it on thick here in the second half. Just maybe score at least one more here to kind of shut this game and put this game away here. Oh, nice job there from Tim, as he just knocks this one out of the way. And Gutierrez cannot believe he thought he had that one in there. Go to the 70th minute here. We'll see here. Sporting Kansas City going to try to set up something. Espinoza going for another goal. He gets this one. That's his second one in the ball game. His third goal here in the U.S. Cup, and I think right there that just put this ball game away, as this one is just a beautiful kick there, finding him and knocking this one in that nice angle there, as he's able to get this one in there. And there you see Roger Espinoza again scoring in this one, second goal here in this ball game here today, and Sporting Kansas City could walk out of here with a 2-0 victory. So still 2-0 here. Roger Espinoza again lining up here for another shot here, trying to go for another goal here. Oh, keeps a hold of it here. Finds Crusade. Oh, nice job there. Sporting Kansas City again gets another goal. They are now trying to make this one out, put this one out of the way here for Colorado. As Grushchik there, I can't remember exactly. I remember how to say his name. I found a pronunciation for it, and I just butchered it there. But he gets this one in there. Nice job there. As Grushchik gets this one, and that is going to be another goal there for Sporting Kansas City. Great job there. I see the manager likes what he is seeing from his club, and that is going to be his first goal here in the U.S. Cup. And, of course, that is going to be the nail in the coffin. As Sporting Kansas City, there you see there, celebrating, knowing they have now won the U.S. Open Cup and now has a great chance here to go into the remainder of the season here on a high note here and, of course, be the top seed in the West, as they still got quite a few more games to play here. But, of course, the heavy favorite for the MLS Cup. So they win the U.S. Cup here today. Great win here from them. And there you see them celebrating there as they're going to bring home the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup back to Kansas City. And we'll see them celebrate here in just a minute. But this was awesome. I was so glad. Like I said, I stepped up the difficulty here. And winning this trophy, you know, I think it was awesome. It was just great to be able to win a trophy. Of course, the biggest trophy of the year. We want to win that MLS Cup there, and that is going to be coming up here in a few more episodes here. As like I said, we are going to be fast forwarding some here, and once we see the schedule here coming up here, I think there's like 2 more episodes left before we get to the playoffs. I think there's at least, there should be at least 2 more episodes of looking at my notes here. We got 2 more episodes to come because we have quite a few games we're going to sim. So I believe we are going to be playing against, or no, we already played that. I think we already played Seattle already. So that one's done with. But I think we got 1 more game. There's at least 2 more teams I want to play against to showcase the series. And then, of course, we'll move on to the playoffs. But there you see Sporting Kansas City winning this one 3-0 here in Atlanta, winning the MLS Cup. Congratulations there to Sporting Kansas City. Now the question is, can they win the big one coming up here in a couple of weeks? As we have, I think, about a month left for the season. And we'll take a look at the stats there. 3-0. There you see the shots there, 11 shots, 10 on target there. So that's really good. 62% of possession percentage. There you see tackles there, pretty even in tackles. They had 2 fouls. They had also 1 yellow card and offsides. KC, that's been one of my problems right there. Is we've been offsides way too much there, as you see there. And of course, Colorado had 1. Of course, we had 3 corner kicks. Take a look at the match rating there. Of course, Nemo. Well, no, it was actually Espinoza. Had the best rating there, a 9.4 in the match rating. Of course, your player of the match is Sanchez there. But take a look there. Just look at the rest of the stats there. You guys can check those out. But for the most part here, that overall this was just a great game to play, and I just cannot wait to really try to win the biggest prize of them all, and that's the MLS Cup. So let's take a look here, and there you see, yep, congratulations there to Sporting Kansas City. They win this one, and now we're going to move on to the rest of the season. So really, truly, the remainder of the season is just nothing but league games, and like I mentioned, we are going to be simming a lot of those games here, as we have, of course, a comfortable lead there with 70 points. The next team behind us is Minnesota with 51, but we do have to worry about with some of those teams in the East, because there's still some teams there that can do a pretty good job number on us. But coming up in the next episode, we'll be taking on LA Galaxy. We're gonna go ahead and sim that. I believe that it's a Whitecaps game, and we're also going to I'm trying to think. yeah, I think that we're going to play those 2 games, and then I think episode 18 we're going to sim the Texas game and the LA game. But I'm now as I think about it, I may go ahead and just sim the Whitecaps and the FC Dallas game and just play the 2 LA games there for you guys, so we can go right into the playoffs coming up in episode 18. So episode 17, yeah, that's what we'll probably end up doing. I think I might just go ahead and just change my plans that I have written down here. But yeah, we might end up doing that. So that might be the next episode. We may end up doing that in the next episode. We'll showcase those 2 LA teams, and of course, so we'll sim the Whitecaps and the FC Dallas. I believe FC Dallas is in the top 6 there, but I think we've beat them this early this season, and I'm not too worried about it. Because like I said, we got a big lead, and I just want to kind of get to the playoffs there and just showcase some of the showcase the playoffs there for Sporting Kansas City. So that's it for this episode of Sporting Kansas City Manager Career Mode here on FIFA 19. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button if you guys enjoyed it. Plus, don't forget to hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of when this series is uploaded to the channel. And of course, when the latest news and events on what's going on here on the channel is posted. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, keep each other healthy, and I will see you guys next time.